Evening, everyone. I am Christian Cloud, and today I will be talking about my predictions for the record of Ragnarok fight. And by predictions, I mostly mean who I believe the matchups will be, and maybe soon afterwards I'll talk about the outcome, really. But who knows? Either way, these are all just theories and predictions of what I believe may or may not happen. Either way, whatever does happen, I'm sure we'll all enjoy it. So, without further ado, let's get started on Record of Ragnarok. The seventh round that is currently going on is Qin Shi Huang versus Hades. Now, this fight honestly has many of us wondering what is going to happen. And I know I said I would leave the end in the predictions to the end, but I honestly believe Quinn may lose this or this will result in a tie. Now, I like Quinn. I love Quinn. I'll be honest. So far, him and Raiden have become my favorite humanity fighters so far. But to be honest, majority of the Greek pantheon is actually fighting in this tournament. And we got revealed that Quinn's technique, whatever damage is done to Hades, reflects on him. So that's a big handicap that Quinn is dealing with. Now Hades himself is no joke. Hades is the Lord of the Underworld to replace Buddha after he betrayed humanity. And there, so far, a bunch of the Greek pantheon has fought. Zeus, Hercules, Poseidon, Hades, and Apollo. So, I would more than likely think they would save another one of the Greek pantheon until later. And I don't think they would just kill him off just like that. Mostly because, as I said, the Greek pantheon, that's the majority of their fighting cast. So, that concludes round 7. A matchup I believe is coming is Okita Souji versus Susanoo. And I'm trying not to do it, but I'm going to say it anyway. I feel this fight was really close to happening because two swordsmen. Let's face it, Susanoo defeated Orochi. He's one of the main deities of Japanese lore. And Souji Okita never lost a fight in his life. And the only reason he even died was because he had tuberculosis, and medical research and technology was nowhere near a level it should be to prevent such disease without, either putting you in a box or amputating a limb. I would definitely say this fight would be a close quarter, but I honestly believe Souji would lose. Now I know he never lost a fight, but I feel that would be an even bigger shock value in that someone who was undefeated in humanity's lifetime just had his first loss, and it really hurt humanity nonetheless. So that is my prediction of Souji Okita versus Susanoo Mikoto for the 8th fight. At number 9, I would say these two gods and humans are a big toss-up. Very big toss-up. The popular thing is how Rasputin will fight Anubis. The god of death will fight the priest that really didn't die till they shot his ass 3 times. And the other one is Nikola Tesla versus Beelzebub. I feel that can happen, but I also feel that those 4 are at a crisscross, with it somehow being Tesla versus Anubis or Rasputin versus Beelzebub. And I know there's a big contradiction, but I'm only saying that because basically Rasputin himself, even though he was anything far from being a holy man, he still had the title and was very religious. So him to defeat Beelzebub, which is basically Satan, I can see how that could really play well into more of the crux of this character, besides all of the, poison sex things he did, and really the snake in grass that he's portrayed in his history. Tesla being able to overcome Anubis would more so be how he'll play to his more values as a scientist, to not try for perfection, but to overcome obstacles to benefit and better humanity. What better way to do that than defeating the god of death and have humanity win? So that is what I believe will happen on that note. Now the 11th fight and the 11th round. At this point, humanity would feel pretty good about itself. So I would definitely feel that this would be Nostradums' time to shine. Like him being the troll and just waiting for his moment, this would be him. I don't believe he would fight Odin. I really feel Loki is getting set up to fight Nostradums. And I'm really saying this because both of them seem like they are tricksters. No, scratch that. Are tricksters, very full of themselves, want to be the smartest person in the room, which at the end of the day they are, but also are very confident in themselves. And have a French astrologer in which many people think he has a prediction ability against the god of mischief. I feel like that would be amazing. And I mostly have the theory that in some way Loki will be able to outsmart Nostradamus, and I feel humanity would lose their Joker. Like the Joker would lose against the original Joker of tricks and mischief, Loki himself. Now, who knows, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I just feel that fight would really show that like the guys, they aren't playing around, and that no matter what type of stuff y'all got, we can still back it up either way. So that would be Loki fight. Now the 12th and 13th rounds are weird. The 12th and 13th rounds, we have humanity's honestly two strongest fighters, and the gods have their last two. The gods have Apollo and the king of the Norse, Odin. Now humanity has Hayha, the history's greatest sniper, and King Leonadias, history's strongest underdog. I can only say for this fight that I feel Leonidas will fight Odin, Hayha would fight Apollo. The only problem with this is that one is going to lose, one is going to win. And I honestly cannot predict this. I do not want to predict this. I just really believe that honestly these are two fights that really need to be seen, and whatever the outcome is, it's going to be one step further away from humanity being destroyed or one step closer to them being destroyed. And either way, it's really going to shake the house. Now for the fan theory. Many people believe Ragnarok will end in a tie and there will have to be a tiebreaker, which at the end of the day, that may be the case, because at the end of the day, we still have Sasaki Kintoki to deal with. Sakata Kintoki, what the heck is wrong with me? My bad. Kintoki is left. Because after Buddha betrayed the gods, Bishamonten took over the spot to fight him. And then he transformed into Fubu and then Hayha then. And damn, Buddha just fought 3 motherfuckers in the same. Anyway, point is, Kintoki will still have a spot left. So I believe if the Ragnarok tournament does have a tie, Kintoki is going to have to be that tiebreaker. And whoever the gods pick for that reason, it may be something we don't know about. Part of me thinks it would be Ares. And I only say that because even though he's the joke character, I feel that that's only because there hasn't really been a war for him to really show all the war aspects of him. Like when he's calmed down, he's like, the goofy Gentile aspect you expect of Athena. But when it's time for war, he becomes, the man-slaughtering, blood-curling thing most people are used to at that. Another theory that has been spotted around is that Rasputin may be humanity's Buddha, and that he may fight for the god's side. And that could possibly be because of his love of women, and because if he sees Aphrodite, she may offer something to him. I don't know about that. Me and my friends were talking about it, but looking at it, I honestly can't dismiss it. I mean, lover of the Russian queen. That's what he was. But either way, I'm looking forward to these fights. I'm really liking how Quinn and Hades is going down. I'm looking forward to Rasputin and Leonadias' fight to see how those will play out. So, without further ado, thank you for your time, and all of you have a good day and enjoy the anime and manga. Have a nice day.